Good morning. Today's Friday, May 13th, 2016, and we're going to review the business headlines. We see the big news that Apple trying to salvage its stock price is going to start investing. One of the biggest investment is investing in an Uber rival called um, it's one of those rivals to Uber. Um, let's see what the name is. Yeah, Didi Choosing. Um, so as you know, these apps are based on maps. That's it, and it's not their own maps. It's based on either Google or some map supplier. So these companies are very easy to make. If you divide Uber now into 10 or 20 companies, and with their market evaluation, you still get like 5 or 6 good companies with that division of evaluation. So you see the arbitrage of Uber is still very lucrative. Alibaba, SoftBank, and LinkedIn for cloud venture in Japan. I don't know what Alibaba is doing. It's not concentrated on anything, and like they're going to different areas. And you know it's reflected on the stock price. It's not concentrated on any particular business. There's a controversy on on Facebook's curation or trending news. For me, I probably didn't even notice it. I probably want to just look into the news headlines. Honda is making pretty cars, especially the Honda Civic. As you can see, the design is very modern and unique. Yeah, they're doing sensor networks. That's almost similar to having like security cameras in every place. In CNBC, you see the futures down a little bit. See how the Asian market's doing. Hang Seng is unable to go back above 20,000. They're down almost 200 points. Nikkei is falling 200 points, over 200 points again. Um, Shanghai is hanging around. Let's see, oil is at 46, down 69 cents. Um, Not much. Well, the Euro US dollar is down almost 60 pips. Not much movement in other places. They say US April retail sales post largest gain a year. Then how come it's not translated in the Macy's and Old Navy's quarterly income? Hard to know. Maybe they're readjusting because clothing is a little bit of optional. Let's go to business headlines. As we mentioned before, Nissan is taking a stake in Mitsubishi over there after their fuel economy cheating scandal. Again, Brexit in the news again. Let's go to Google. Oh, this is the Bangladesh central bank stealing over $80 million and then distributed through the casinos. Oh, yeah. Probably, programmers find out about things that they're weak network, weak security. Honda's posting a loss. It's due to probably the Takata airbags. This is unusual. Hong Kong usually have a very good economy, but the GDP for Hong Kong was contracting. Probably is reflecting on the real estate. As mentioned with Terranos, top executive are leaving. Going to Bloomberg. Brazil, it seems like the vice president is succeeding to be the president. That's a pretty nice car, Alfa Romeo. Oh, it says that oil at 45 still not saving the oil drillers from bankruptcy. Well, you see, some of them are just retiring all drills that are obsolete. The new drills, they are drilling sideways. They're less resistant to these kind of things. Still mentioning the oil glut. Well, I do like to mention that some politicians, they are businessmen. Well, we see how the Panama Papers lay out the blueprint, how politicians can profit immensely. I do see some politicians who are, say they're businessmen, say they, inflate their wealth. They're using the Panama Blueprint to try to capture the presidency. You can tell right now they're reversing course on many of the things that they say. They're just saying the things that to get the votes and just win the election. And then when they finally take the job, you find out that it's like this guy's a complete liar. So that's what we learned from the Panama Papers. This is the blueprint how the businessman will try to usurp the presidencies for his own gains. Alright, so this is Friday market commentary for May 13th. Yeah.